So we're gonna unbox this in my new and now old defunct fish room. This box is really hot. I mean, it feels like it's been sitting in the sun all day, but I just took it out of the guy's hand. Like, I was literally waiting on the porch for him to drop it off. So hopefully they're not just really toasted in here and cooked and boiled, but this box has got to be 100 degrees. All right. Now, as you can see, it's insulated. Insulation is good for hot days as well. It works both ways. Let's see what we got. Nice packaging. Oh, I can already tell it's way cooler in here than on the outside of this box. So this is 1-inch thick styrofoam. Oh, look how small they are. Way smaller than I thought. It's pretty awesome though. You know, well, I don't know if you know, if you're new to the channel or whatever, I do love buying fish as small as possible. To me, it's just fun to watch them grow, and I feel like you get the best value because they're gonna live longer. You gotta kind of get an idea of how old they are by their size versus when they're, you know, if they're full grown, you don't know if they're 3 years old or 7 years old. So another healthy guy there. Oh yeah. This one's a bit bigger. We'll get a closer look once I get him out and temperature acclimated. With how hot the box was, I really wanted to get him out of here. This guy looks nice, and this might be the biggest one so far. If he would stop moving around, he's definitely active. That's also a pretty good sign. Oh yeah, he's got way more coloration, looking way better. And the last one here, I got 5 of them. Now I'm gonna have to take a look. Let's see. This one has a lot of mulm in it. Let me look at like this bag here. Not very much poop in there, which, you know, depending on your thoughts, you know, I generally like to see a little bit. Oh yeah, there's some poop in here, which I do like to see. That means they're being fed. They were probably starved. Well, not starved, such a harsh word, but generally you don't feed a day or two before shipping, so you're not gonna get a lot of poop. But a little poop is nice. That way, you know they're at least being fed. A lot of places are pretty skimpy with their food when they're just trying to flip fish. So it is nice to see a little poop in their bag at least. But yeah, all these are looking great. Only one of them was super tiny. The rest definitely juveniles. But I'm gonna float these for probably, I mean, there's still tons of oxygen in there, so I'm gonna float them for at least a good half hour, let them get temperature acclimated, and then I'll check back in when I release them. Alright, so here it is about an hour later. I'm going to be putting them in this 40-gallon breeder that I still have. One of the few tanks I still have up and running. There's some other new fish in here, the Parkinsoni rainbow, and there's a couple little straggler rainbows like this guy here, but they're all going to get quarantined together, so it should work out alright. Got the first one here. And all I do is temperature acclimate and plop and drop, even with plecos. They'll be just fine. So not a sponsorship. I was sent these to do an unboxing and give my unbiased review. So if it turned out to be just terrible, I would have said it was terrible. But so far, not too shabby. There he goes. Believe it or not, that's not the smallest one. But he is posing for us, so that's kind of him. Now this is pretty typical behavior with rainbows. They're not being bullies, they're not picking at him, they're just being really curious. As you can see, they just checked him out for a little bit and they're back on their way. That's about all rainbows usually do. Alright, last one. I have a feeling, probably never gonna see these plecos, and I know I'm gonna get the comments like, oh, why do people get plecos? They're so boring, all you do is hide, you never see them. These guys are gonna hide until they're a little bit bigger. So there's some pretty big fish in here, comparatively. I mean, these guys are only like 3.5 inches, the Parkinsoni rainbows. But they're gonna spend the next couple days just kind of figuring it out, getting comfortable. and then they will come out eventually. The secret to having plecos come out, oh, there he goes, right into the water. So the secret to getting plecos out of their hides is lots of plants. Now I know plants generally are not found in their native habitat, but that's all right. It helps them feel way more comfortable. You can see I've got them growing out of the tank here. And as you can see, just a nice bush here. Just a nice little clump of plants going. Some Pelia over here. No, not Pelia, Subswasser tang, which I hate, but it's growing over here. And Val is slowly spreading. I did throw in these guys here, which are way too big, but they'll still go in there. And as you can see, the cichlid stones there, those are fox rocks, fake rocks that they can go in. And oh, here's a little guy down here. That's a pretty good shot right there, actually. So as you can see, they're out and about in the plants, feeling secure. Lots of plants, floating plants also do really, really well in helping them feel secure. So another idea for you. So as you can see, it has been about 2 months, a little over 2 months since I originally got these fish, and I just wanted to make sure that they did well. A lot of times when you order plecos, well, not a lot of times, but sometimes they'll come in with sunken bellies, they're starved, they just, they have internal parasites and they just don't eat, they don't recover, and you end up losing them with, in that first 2 months. But these, even though they were tiny, they came in with nice, big, fat pot bellies, which is really what I want to see when I order plecos. So again, huge shout out to Aquatic Arts. And again, I did not pay for these. I want to make that specifically clear. They were sent to me for free in exchange for like an unboxing video and just to see how it went. I made sure I told them if they show up dead or diseased, I'm going to put that on film, and they were okay with it. And you can see why. They were perfectly healthy fish. I liked that they were bagged individually, very crucial for plecos. And yeah, just overall good experience, and a huge thank you to Haley from Oddball Aquatics as well, who set up the whole deal. So super appreciative of her, and also Aquatic Arts for sending me these fish. And as you can see from all the B-roll, the fish are just doing great. They look great. So very pleased with how the shipment went. Nothing bad to say about it at all. If you've ordered from Aquatic Arts, let me know how it went for you down below. And you know the drill. If you haven't subscribed, kindly roll your face across that subscribe button and be sure to tap that thumbs up button with your chin along the way, and I'll see you all on the next one.